Today, we are here with Jelly, and I have a few questions we're going to ask while we eat.
His girlfriend?
Yes. What do you think about the state of the world?
The state of the world is sad.
How come? Like, what about it makes you sad?
I think when I was a kid, I thought that the world was all sunshine and rainbows, and that when Bill Nye was talking about how we needed to take care of our planet, that people were actually taking care of it. And then I grew up and I realized that, yeah, some people are doing their part, but it's just
Not enough.
we're consuming too much to irreversible damage. So, I like the state of the planet is.
You notice the seasons coming later and all that stuff. Everything's sort of out of whack.
See videos about polar bears barely being able to swim in the water, all the ice melting, they have no home.
What about human-wise, too? State of the world.
Oh my goodness. People are really disconnected. I feel like the media and just having technology constantly at our use is was supposed to be beneficial, and I think it's just some people use it for the right reasons, but I think a lot of people are just really disconnected, don't spend time out in the world. I don't know.
Okay. So you would say people should just get out more?
Oh my goodness.
Go on hikes, go to lakes, rivers, ground themselves more.
I think if more people looked around and saw what was going on, then maybe they'd be able to understand it and grasp it more. I don't know.
Most people are so caught up in their own shit
Yeah.
that they can't even see what's going on in the world that's happening outside them. Okay. What's something you used to strongly believe in, but you've changed your mind about?
I'd probably say fast food.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your original stand on that topic?
Well, when I was a kid, I was taught fast food was really bad, and I thought that I'd never eat it.
Ever?
My whole life, yeah. I thought that was one of those things that was disgusting, eating McDonald's. Every one of my friends at school would be like, "Oh, let's get McDonald's." I love McDonald's. And I thought it was gross. And then I eat fast food, and I still eat it occasionally, but it's just one of those things convenience, I guess. I just thought that every person just made home cooked meals, and that's not
a reality.
Yeah, it's not a reality.
No, it's not a reality at all.
And when you get older, you realize it's not so easy, and inflation too.
To produce all the meals, to have all the money to buy a whole week.
Even though shopping bulk is cheaper, but it's still
But to buy a whole week's of groceries is a lot.
Time, preparation, the money, the funds. I mean, when you have growing kids, when me and my brother were growing up, it was they bought us a lot of food, obviously, but it's not everyone had that luxury to eat good, healthy food. So, that's something I definitely changed my mind about. So it was I thought that it was disgusting. I would never eat it. And soda too. Soda, fast food.
I think recently I've really, really cut back on my soda intake. I used to drink soda all the time. But now I don't find myself wanting it as often. But now it's more just like a sweet treat,
Constantly in your reach. It's you know, you want it all the time. You want it more because you're already used to it. It's in your system.
You will not believe the stuff that's in there too. You may really look up those ingredients that are on the back of those soda cans and be like,
the
"What is
history
this?"
of Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola. It's toxic.
I wish your phone didn't. I can't get it to open. I don't know how to get the password thing. Just please, thank you.
I can turn it off.
Ridiculous. I miss when you could just swipe up and it would give you the option. Now it's like Face ID, Face ID, Face ID. Okay. What's a personal weakness you're actively working on and why? And how? How are you working on it?
Okay. So, my negative self-talk, because I used to always say I was shy and unconfident and I would talk badly about myself, and I actively try to talk kindly about myself. And also when I hear people talking unkindly about themselves, I try and butt in and say, like, you know, like, just your self-talk is so important, and
You're creating your own reality.
yeah, so that's, I'm actively
You will only amount to the person that you think you are in your head.
working on that.
Well, how are you working on it? Well, what steps have you taken to, or moments that you've known that, I did better or I did good there?
I, like, find myself going down, like, a path in my head that I shouldn't be. Like, when I say, like, no, like, I don't need to think about it in that way. I can just either completely, like, breathe, stop, pause, like, take the moment and be like, I don't need to think like this. Or train I've trained my thought to be a healthier thought. But I think when you're first starting, the first step is to just like no. And then pause.
No?
And then just pause, just take a moment. Because sometimes I'm like a big overthinker. Oh, I forgot I was right here. I'm like a big overthinker, obviously, so it's like just not letting those thoughts get derailed. Like, this is the first step. I mean, that's what I'm actively working on right now. So a lot of moments, then I could fall back into what I used to do. And so I'm trying.
Okay.
I only had one piece. Usually I eat like so many pieces so fast, but now that I'm talking at the same time,
Well, yeah.
slow it down.
Unfortunately, I am asking most of the questions. This means you are doing a lot of talking.
So good.
What do you feel you've accomplished in your life so far?
Well, one accomplishment that I used to, well, I've accomplished a lot of things, but I remember looking back just like on my past, a lot of people can't say that they've, you know, trained as like an athlete. I mean, technically, I got to the highest level of a form of a part of dance, and every time I tell somebody, oh, I've been on point, they're like, whoa, you've been on point. And to me, it didn't seem like that big of a deal, but honestly, it is a like very dedicated sport, and you have to, it's a big mindset thing. And so I'd say like that's one accomplishment. It was like, you have to be really disciplined, and honestly, it's painful. And not a lot of people have the mindset to do it. And then also say, obviously on like social platforms, I have like a lot of followers, but I don't really know if that's an accomplishment. So,
well, what do you for sure want to accomplish in your life?
I want to have a family. I want to accomplish.
Be afraid to speak up. I don't know how good these mics are. It's our
Yeah.
first one, so just make sure you can be heard.
I want to have children. I want to have a family. I want to. I want to accomplish a lot of things. I want to have goals and like.
Your goal is to have goals?
Oh, I want to have big goals. I want to have I want to travel. I want to go cool places.
Okay.
I want to travel the world. You know.
Where do you want to go? Out of everywhere. What would be?
I want to go to Europe.
Europe? Do you know where in Europe?
I want to go to Italy. I want to go to France.
See the Eiffel Tower. Eat a baguette.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour. Okay. Well, I think that'll about wrap it up for this interview, so I can let Jelly here finish her. She's never gotten to eat any. But thank you for letting me interview you, and welcome to Dimensional Dialogue.